In this video, we're not really going to talk about product. We're not going to talk about technique. We're not really going to talk about much of anything other than time. If you want to get a big buck on the wall, or a trophy animal, a record book mountain goat, a big bull elk, whatever you're searching for, and you want to do it with a bow, it takes time. Okay, it's not very often that people go out and shoot a record book animal their very first year or the very first time they pick up a bow. It does happen. It does happen. But what I want to talk about in this video is making sure whatever you shoot, okay, whether it's a rifle, a muzzleloader, or a bow, that you take the time and learn how it works. There's quite a bit to a compound bow. Okay, you don't need to know everything, but you need to know how to shoot it. It's kind of like a car. You don't need to know how to build one. You need to know how to drive it, right? A lot of my videos show you how to build a bow and how to sight in a bow and how to adjust things, and their tips and tricks to make you a better archer. But the biggest thing is, you can watch those, you can learn a lot. The biggest thing is practicing. If you take the time to practice, it doesn't matter what you shoot, it doesn't matter what you shoot with, whether you shoot fingers, a release, the type of release, the type of arrows you use, the type of sight, arrow rest, stabilizer, quiver, the bow, anything. If you take the time, you can get 100% accurate every time. Okay, now there are variables that come into every shot. That's what I love about archery hunting. Do you know how to shoot into the wind? Do you know how to shoot against the wind? Do you know how to shoot with the wind? Do you know how to shoot into the sun? There's a bunch of different variables that can change every shot. Okay? If you take the time, you get out of it what you put into it. If you want a big buck on the wall, take the time, learn the tips, learn the tricks, watch more videos, go down to the archery shop and listen. Even if you think you know it, listen to someone else's opinion, get someone else's view, and see what they say, and don't rule it out as, nope, I'm never going to use that, I'm never going to try that. When I first got into archery hunting, my very first bow was a Bear Archery Whitetail 2. I shot it with fingers, no sight, a little piece of plastic arrow rest. You older people who know what I'm talking about with that bow, you know exactly what I'm saying. And I used my finger to hold up the arrow. I drew that back and I looked down the arrow. I hunted that way for 3 years. I started changing. I told myself, as soon as I shoot a big buck and get a big buck on the wall, I'm buying a new bow with brand new accessories, different types to learn from. This is my first big buck ever. This is my first archery buck. The first big buck on the wall with a bow. And after I shot this buck, I bought a new bow. The next year I shot another big buck. And I quickly found out that I can't afford to keep buying a new bow. But I tried different products, and when you try different products, you see what you like. You see what you don't like. And you see what you're used to and what you're willing to bend it on and what you're willing to try. And it just makes you that more knowledgeable and that much better of a shooter. So take the time, figure out what you want, and make it work for you. Good luck, shoot straight, be safe, have fun. Thanks for watching.